frustrating day offensively. Felt like we moved the ball well at times. The passing game, thankfully, was there for a lot of the day. But yeah, I think obviously, turnovers hurt, the drops, penalties, or whatever it was. Kind of felt like we always kind of had something happen to kind of stall drives out, and we gotta, just everybody look in the mirror, try and get better for next week. This is a good team, and kudos to the New York Jets for playing a really good game, and their defense especially.
How about the Lane injury? Obviously, plays a key part in offensively.
It's one of the best tackles in the league, and I think it's difficult whenever you're losing a player of that caliber. But I think there's more than just that, and we gotta play better.
When you're losing guys on the offensive line as a leader, how do you kind of rally the younger guys to just kind of catch up to speed and get them through the game?
A lot of these guys have played a lot of football for us. Jack's played a lot, Sua's played a lot, so we're very comfortable with them. Just got to communicate and make sure everybody's on the same page. That's the biggest thing, especially on the road. You can get a lot of times, and trying to make sure everybody's on the same page is a big part of getting new guys in and having guys play positions that they're trying to get ready for.
Some of your teammates said that you guys decided to speak to each other as teammates, and Nick didn't talk to the team. Why do you guys think that was necessary after this specific goal?
I think, whenever you lose, you want to take accountability and ownership, and I think we all know that wasn't, the standard that we hold ourselves to, and I think that, whenever you lose or you win or, emotions are high, people are gonna talk. So I think, I don't know that it's that unique. I think that, that's kind of how it goes when, you're trying to motivate your teammates or, get things corrected.
One of the things I guess you can't control is the turf that you play on, but it seems like there's been a lot of complaints about this MetLife turf. Is that something that came up?
Well, I think it's a new turf. It's a new turf this year, so it's not the same as it's been. I didn't notice any. It's turf. I think some turfs are better than others. I didn't notice that one out today. It felt fine. I've been on camera as saying I wish it was all grass, and I still feel that way, but I don't know that had any type of implication in the game today or anything. It was, certainly not, had nothing to do with Lane's injury. So I think,
Do you feel second half not scoring any points? Do you think the main thing was giving up pressure?
I don't know. I'd have to go back and look. I think there's a lot of things. Pressure certainly didn't help. I think everybody kind of shared in having, moments of mistakes. So, have to go back and look. I don't think that it was any one thing. I think everybody kind of had their moments in the second half of stalling drives out or doing things that hurt us.
What was the biggest challenge in trying to run the football today?
They're a good front. They're well coached. They're a good defense for a reason.
Honestly, it's us out there playing anyway. The coaches they guiding us, but we the ones out there going to work, and going to war. So I think it was necessary,
What do you think was the main issue for you guys in the second half?
Just not executing, turning the ball over, simple.
Obviously uncharacteristic for Jalen, throwing 3 interceptions. Did you see anything different with him, or what was kind of going on?
I can't speak for him because, we got to watch the tape, and, he's going to hold himself accountable. But I don't know, and I know we're going to grow from this and we're going to get better from it.
What can you learn moving forward? You know this is just the start. It's week 6. There's so much you can gain from a loss just as much as a win. What can you guys carry on?
I think just execute no matter who we're playing, putting games away when they need to be put away. Most importantly, regardless of who is our opponent, we got to execute on all 3 phases, and I don't think we did that tonight.
You saw Lane lead the game. How tough was that as far as offensive line giving up some pressure?
It's tough just to see your teammate go down, your brother go down, and hopefully he's okay. He can get back with us really fast. But I think it's a next man mentality. Everybody got to step up and do their job, man. And that's what happened. You have to step up. So.
Knowing Jalen for a long time, how do you expect him to take this loss and move on and go on the next week?
He's gonna respond. He's gonna go to work. You know, he's gonna do his thing. He's gonna respond for sure.
I guess Jalen was one of the main guys who spoke after the game. What was his main message?
We're gonna keep that in the locker room, but like Schmidt said, what's understood don't gotta be explained. And we're gonna go to work, and that's the only thing that matters.
It seemed like Jalen for a long time that game was able to extend plays. Was it tough to see it end the way it did for him after he had played so well?
To be honest, I just think all 3 phases we didn't play good, so it didn't end the way we wanted it to end. So I'm gonna just leave it at that.
You've been with DeVonta now for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to see him have an uncharacteristic game like that, I mean, what do you say to him, and what do you think about him just taking a
Not worried about him at all. You're not worried about him at all. He's gonna go to work. He's gonna bounce back like he always do. A confidence issue that's not an issue. You know, he's gonna be just fine. He gonna be fine.
Yeah, so it's like,
Simple. That ain't even a thought. Yeah. No, I haven't talked to him. I'll talk to him later. We're gonna watch film tomorrow, or maybe even tonight, and we're gonna discuss. You know, we're gonna grow from it. Most importantly.
We're seeing him bounce back on things in his career. How do you think he'll approach this?
Just like how he approached everything else, man. He's a strong individual, man. He's gonna bounce back regardless, man. This is small compared to what he done faced in his life, you know. So, like, I'm not gonna speak for him, but I know how he's gonna shake back. So,
Were you able to tell what happened on that last interception?
I don't know. I gotta see it and discuss it with the guys and try to learn from it and grow from it.
In this situation, you guys have not had
just a lot of self-reflecting, a lot of leadership, just stepping up and talking to each other. You know, like I said earlier, I think that's most important. You know, even better than Nick getting up there and talking, because we the ones out there going to war. We the ones out there going to battle each and every play, and we depending on each other. So I think that was the vibe in here. We were just holding each other accountable, and like I said, we're gonna grow from it, but I'm gonna keep what was said inside the locker room.
Is that where the culture of accountability starts to really take effect?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, no, not even after a loss. This is even after a win. We're gonna hold each other accountable because we're trying to grow, and we got a standard around here. And today we didn't put it to that standard, and we got to hold each other accountable. Regardless of who it is, you hold your best players accountable.
how disappointing is it for you guys, to come in here and not play up to your standards, obviously?
It's always disappointing when you're not playing up to your standard, but it's always about us. We know what we need to do to get better. We're gonna clean it up this week, get back to it, next week.
What's your message about Jalen when you guys get the ball back at the end of the game?
I haven't talked to Jalen.
When you guys get the ball back at the end of the game, do you still have some confidence that you'll be able to move it down the field?
Yeah, I mean, that was the purpose. Let them score, get the ball back with a lot of time. We just didn't go out there and execute.
You obviously had turnovers and you said the drops. Do you think something was just off today?
Nah, I just dropped the damn ball. Just need to catch the ball.
Do you think as a team something was just off?
Nah, we just ain't execute.
After the game, did you guys kind of decide to talk to each other as a team? And I guess Nick didn't talk?
Yeah, what goes on here stays in here.
Why do you think this was the moment to do something like that?
I mean, everybody, got something on their chest that they need to say. And it's not nothing negative. We all understand what's going on. We all know what we need to do. We all on the same page. So.
How tough was it when Lane went out? What changed out there for you guys, if any?
Man, it's always next man up. Guys have to be ready. Feel like, we just didn't go out there and execute. But, that's part of the game. Injuries happen and things like that. It sucks, but, a man go down, next man got to be ready.
So kind of like your game plan, they had their top 3 cornerbacks out. Like you guys were trying to take advantage of that.
We just tried to go out there and just execute, what we were doing. Concepts that we had, we just didn't go out there as players and go out there and execute it.
Did your mentality change at all when they had their top 2 cornerbacks out?
Nah, no matter who out there, go out there and do the same thing.
When you've had a tough loss like this, how have you seen the team respond and come back when you guys get back to work?
Everybody just got to be ready to get back in. Go ahead, push it to the side. There's nothing you can do about it now. Clean up what you need to clean up.
Future
expect anybody to maybe speak up at practice this week, or that's just a collective team?
What's understood don't need to be explained.
Can you just take us through what you saw on the play and what happened?
Yeah, I think I had an opportunity, and I didn't do my job on the play. I don't think I made the correct read on it, but it happens. And it's an opportunity for us to learn from it and grow.
What happened once Lane went down? Obviously, things changed. What kind of changes were made, and how did that affect you?
I think for us, it's we pride ourselves in everybody being ready to step up when the opportunity's called, and you look at the guys that come in and have an opportunity to play. Everybody has to be ready. Everybody's prepared to play, and everybody has to answer that phone when their phone rings. But you look at this game and you have so many missed opportunities and really so many mistakes, as if you kind of giving it away, and look at the last loss we've had in the regular season. I've had in the regular season against Washington last year, and just look at the turnovers. You turn the ball over 4 times, you shouldn't expect to win. And so, give a credit to them and how hard they played, and the tenacity and the resilience they played with. The Jets team played with great resilience, but I think we gave them too many opportunities. They did a great job of attacking the ball and turning the ball over, but those are things that we can control for us. So, give a ton of credit to them.
Personal level, how do you get over the loss and the interception?
I've been here before. It's all about how you respond to it, and I got a feeling how we'll come in with some great intensity, and some of these things, they build character. I say that all the time. It truly builds character, and so this team just has to respond the right way.
What was the post-game locker room like? Guys said you and others stepped up and wanted to say something.
Yeah, it's just a matter of how we respond. That is the number one focus point, and that takes great preparation, intensity, mental focus.
Jalen, you always talk about accountability, and everyone needs to be accountable. You have to beware. You hold yourself up to a higher standard, when there's a hiccup like this.
Can you say it again?
The accountability aspect. You have to, sometimes these games happen in the NFL. You have to pause and not hold yourself up to too high of a standard.
You hold yourself. The standard is a standard. It only rises. Today we didn't play to our standard. We didn't play to our standard today. You say you turn the ball over as much as we did. Very, very unfortunate on 2 of them, I feel. But you just got to control the things that you can. And the objective is to play to our standard at all times and demand excellence of ourselves, and we were not today.
That last interception, was there any discussion at the 2-minute warning to maybe run the ball instead of throw it?
I can't recall.
On that final drive, with a minute 46 to go, what kept you guys from getting momentum there?
Lack of execution. Usually my word for that.
As you're going into the heart of your schedule, where do you think this team is, and what's going to be critical in order to get done what we need to get done?
Just about how we respond, and what our mentality is moving forward. These things happen. This is the NFL. That's a great team we played, and a dang great defense that we played. You turn the ball over 4 times, you shouldn't expect to win. So it's an opportunity for us to look ourselves in the mirror and respond, and I have confidence that this team will do so.
Talk about the last time you guys lost in the regular season. What do you remember about you guys, what you worked on, focused on to bounce back, and how can that help you this time?
I can't tell you that at the moment, off the top of my head, but, it's about how we respond, and a lot of guys that are hungry, eager to fix the mistakes that we've had today and made today. Everybody will harshly hold themselves accountable, as they should. That's top down, and we'll just continue to move forward.
Why are you so confident that the team will respond the way you want it to?
It's just a mentality. I'm not going to sit here and say, we've been here before or anything like that, but we have. But I think it's just a matter of how we respond. And that starts with me and how I lead that charge. And, we're just gonna take it day by day yet again. These things definitely happen. It's a tough one for sure, but it's an opportunity for us to grow. And these things and these moments build a ton of character. And so if you go into it and handle it the right way, you could turn that negative situation into a positive. And that's what we plan to do. And that takes a ton of hard work. It takes a ton of discipline and diligence and focus, and understand that Rome wasn't built overnight. It's a process, and we're going to trust in that process for us as a team.
One of the things, that was one of the things AJ was saying, like a game like this can kind of light a fire under you guys. I mean, do you think, that fire needs to be lit, and will this be a big test to see, how you guys do respond to that?
Nonetheless, man, it's just about how we control the things that we can. So we go out there and control the things that we can, play with great focus and fundamentals. Good things will happen. I don't think we played with great fundamentals today. And so just got to go out there and learn from it. Got to look ourselves in the mirror, top down, and just push forward. This is an opportunity. Make myself clear. This is an opportunity for us to grow. You look at the situation and you say, well, of course, it's frustrating being on this tip of it, but the great ones turn negative situations into positive situations. Great teams do that as well, and so this is an opportunity for us to do that.
AJ was just asking the locker room about how you're going to handle adversity like this. And I'm not going to speak for Jalen. He said, but what he's been through, he can do anything. How do you kind of manage that perspective as you're navigating the ups and downs of the season?
I just go out there and be myself. It's gotten us this far, so it'll take us further. So I have a ton of trust in my teammates, and I know they have a ton of trust in myself. And we're gonna ride. We're gonna go on this journey and ride this wave together. And that's what it's all about, because it's the ultimate team game. You win some and you lose some, but you live to fight another day.